I didn't get to explore this last night, and I was told that it was closed because one of the panels, the glass panels, fell in and broke last year, and so they're working on fixing it. But this is protecting these ruins, which used to be exposed, and now there is this architectural masterpiece surrounding it. It would have been fun to go inside, but not this time. Well, it is 7:35 and I'm on the road. Shoes are tied, bag is packed. It's extra heavy today. I have extra snacks. It's always worthwhile to carry extra snacks. I am going to be leaving the lake a little bit later on and going inland, so I'll enjoy the lake views for right now, and we'll see what we can find. I have 13.7 miles to go today, so that's why I left a little bit early. I don't know if I said I left at 7:35. Doesn't take long to get packed up. There's only so many things you can take, right? So I had my high protein breakfast, and I had done some grocery shopping yesterday. I had the whole Pilgrim Center to myself once the staff person left at 4 o'clock. It was like living in my own house. I had a full kitchen and lovely bedroom, and it was just great. Sorry to have to say goodbye there, but I'm looking forward to being at a farm tonight where there will be dinner and also breakfast tomorrow morning. So thanks for following along. Let's see what fun things we can see today. And sometimes the path just goes behind some people's houses. And the lilacs smell beautiful. Uphill. Well, I'm done with that uphill, and since it's relatively flat, I'll use this time to say thank you to the folks who sent me meditations. And by the way, these were all sent before my trip, and I just put them on a spreadsheet on various days. So that's why it sounds like they just came in the mail today. But the ones for, actually it was yesterday, I received one from Sean from my Phase 1 days. Thank you, Sean. I'll see if I can remember the first line of all of these because some of them are long. But Sean's said something like, never give up, never let up, never shut up until you're prayed up. And I thought that was, and there's a little bit more to that. Nate gave me, my son Nate, gave me a quote from Soren Kierkegaard. Above all, never lose your desire to walk, which I think is excellent. And then lastly, my friend Marilyn, who sent a fairly long one, but it starts out, the mysteries of God are without limit. Couldn't agree more. And so since this is fairly flat, I thought I'd tell you a little story. So normally I take some electrolytes after the fact, after I get back in or around that time. And one day, sorry, need to use my other hand. One day I decided, I have these little electrolyte tablets, and I decided I was going to wait until my water was about halfway down, and then I was going to put the tablet into my water, and it fizzes up and would dissolve, and I'd have that for the rest of my water drink. Well, I took the tablet and I put it in the zippered pockets of my pants. I have my regular pocket here, and then I have a zippered pocket here. Well, all is well and good, except that that day was the day I was walking through waist-high grass. And as you can imagine, the little electrolyte tablet was fizzing in that pocket. So when I took off my pants that night, the pocket was fused together and the tablet was no more. For the women watching, by the way, these are worth looking into. These hiking pants, normally convertible pants, just have a zip off here at the shorts, but these also have a second zip off that make them capris, and then of course you've got the full length. And it's definitely worth it to have the capris. Lots of times I don't feel like wearing shorts, but I don't want to have long pants either. So I got these on Amazon, I believe. Coming out of the woods into a beautiful view of the fields. A wall of lilacs. This is the best smelling path around. So it's been a couple of hours and I'm ready for a snack. You know those dogs that are either food motivated or toy motivated? Well, if I were a dog, I would be food motivated. I came across this picnic table with a beautiful pot of flowers on it and a view. I'm sitting on the other side so that you can see the view. And I decided to have my little snack. That's brown cheese, cracker, some yogurt, and my water. And I know I promised, not that anybody really cares, but I told you I was going to show you 3 mini things that I have as far as gear. And so since I have a table, this is a good place to do that. So they look like this. They are just little mini pouches and they go in an outside pocket of my bag. So the first one is this blue one, and it is a mosquito net. I'm not going to take it out all the way, but it's a mosquito net that goes over your whole head. And fortunately, I haven't had any mosquitoes, but that's what that is. This, as you know, the diaper pins are for pinning socks onto the back of my bag on the outside if they haven't gotten dry overnight. But inside is a little clothesline. And again, well, I guess I'll take it out partway. It's got these little beads on it, so you put your item through the hole and tighten up the beads like that. So you don't need any clothespins or anything like that. And then this one, this red one, is a little backpack. It's just a very minimalist backpack that I use for groceries or whatever. And the nice thing about all of these is the pack stays with the item. So it's got a zipper and shoulder straps and the whole bit. So the other day when I went to the grocery store, guess which one I took with me so that it could be very handy? The mosquito net. I thought it's actually the bigger bag, and I thought this was the backpack, but it was the mosquito net. So I had to purchase a bag for 7 cents. That's what they sell them for here. Norway is very cashless for the most part, but they also have tap-to-pay public toilets. So when you tap to pay, the door unlocks and you go in, and that's it. Visiting this church, and the caretaker opened it up for me. coming in the back entrance. This is very common, a bowl of biscuits. He gave me a flyer in English to take with me to read all about the church. Look at that pipe organ. I bet this sounds fantastic. The acoustics would lend itself quite nicely to a pipe organ. A lovely church, a pilgrim stamp, and I'm on my way again. About 8.5 miles to go. So I better start hustling. Fewer pictures, more hustling. Well, there actually is a man clearing this path, which is nice. Just turned off the main road and it's a little overgrown, but he's got his mega weed whacker out and he's clearing the path. I don't know if he's the homeowner or a volunteer, because there are many volunteers that work on the paths. But it sure is beautiful. Got all the flowers, and I don't mind in the least. Well, I could use a sit down right about now. I'm about 8.5 miles in. I have a little under 6 to go, but I understand there's a bakery up here in about a mile, and you know that's pretty motivating. So hopefully they'll have some other things that I can use or eat to have my lunch there, and maybe take off my shoes and rest my feet a little bit. My feet have been doing great, but it doesn't hurt to just take off your shoes and let them rest. Onward and upward. There is a lot of upward today, but at least onward. So this wasn't quite exactly a bakery, but it was a little mall that had a restaurant attached. So I had a croissant and carrot cake and iced coffee, and the iced coffee will get me going the next 3.5 miles, because if I look at my map, it is uphill for this last 3.5 miles. I will check in at the end. "14 miles later, I made it to Koss Farm. Liv welcomed me, showed me my room. Again, I'm the only pilgrim, so it's personalized attention for me. Over dinner, had a great conversation.